Sing my angel. That was Jasper as the Phantom.
Don't fire me up.
Welcome to Something Feral, the podcast where three friends watch, eat, and talk trash. We're your hosts. I'm Kate, and my brain is fracturing.
I'm Brianna, and I am in quarantine.
That's right. And I'm Blaze, and I'm just getting through.
What a week.
I'm getting by. Tell the people what disease that you are trying to hide from, Brianna.
Gillian came home with hand, foot, and mouth about a week and a half ago, which is actually not that big of a deal in kids normally. But about 2 years ago, I got it, and I was like basically a leper. They told me it was the worst case they've ever seen in an adult. It was horrendous. So I have been summoned to stay in my my office and my bedroom.
How are your fingernails?
Yeah, my quarters. Oh yeah. So 1 to 3% of people that contract hand, foot, and mouth lose their fingernails.
And you did.
I did, yeah. And they fall off from the nail bed because that's where the damage is from the virus. So there was no way in fucking hell that I was going to get hand, foot, and mouth again. So I cannot tell you how many sterile gloves and 95s and Lysol disinfectants I've gone through in the last week.
Dude.
No, that was fucked.
That shit is nasty.
So we are
separating from you.
Trying our best.
Yeah, and I came prepared. I made a list. Blaze, why don't you take us away? Talk about what this It Ain't Right series is, aside from hand, foot, and mouth not being right.
Yeah, today's Ain't Right is dating. What it ain't right about dating. And I've had a shit day today, and I tried to come up with a list. I don't know if it's that good, but we'll see.
I'm sure it's good.
Oh yeah, you've dated some freaks.
I have dated some freaks. Ain't that right?
We all have. There's a reason the March Madness series was able to exist.
And was successful.
So powerfully and popularly.
Ain't that right? Okay. Number 1, if you're being picked up and your date does not come to the door and does not ring the doorbell and does not say hello at the door, jail. Also, open the door for your date.
I agree. If you text me from the car, I'm not seeing that text. Like, I'll wait. Like, come to the door. Be an adult. If you ask me on a date and you are coming to pick me up, do not text me from your fucking car.
No, it's so rude. Or honk, jail.
Oh, jail. Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't honk.
That's crazy. That's never happened to me, honestly. I can't pretend it has.
I'd never be in that situation.
High school shit. Number 2, your date being constantly on their phone. I think it's fucking rude. Like, if you even pick up the phone, I'm like, I'm sorry, what's more important than this date right now? Unless someone's like dying on the other end of your phone. Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
If you give a caveat in the beginning, like, oh, I might be getting this call that like I will have to answer, different. But otherwise, yeah, what are you doing?
It's never that situation.
I'm your screen time.
100%. Number 3 is, this is actually a personal story. I don't know if I've ever told you all this story.
God, I'm excited.
Ghosting. Also, if you are going on a date with someone, they ghost and you're already at the date location, you don't hear from them, and they show up to the date location with 2 other women.
Wait, that happened to you?
Yeah.
To you.
Who committed such a crime? We can bleep it out. I have to know.
Oh, it was, his name was...
Okay.
Yeah. He showed up to our date, didn't text me, didn't anything. Luckily, it was the bar next door to like where I worked, so I like knew people there. But he shows up hours later with 2 women. I'm like, hello? We never spoke again.
No, you can't. You can't talk to that person. I never knew that.
Oh no, that's a good one.
Mega loser. He was much older than me too.
Oh,
Of
that
course.
makes it worse.
Peak loser behavior.
Ooh, this one's brutal. Paying for the date and then Venmo requesting later.
Oh,
Days later.
please don't tell me that's happened to you.
Yeah. This is personal experience. Why do you think I'm drinking?
That is some coward shit. If you don't have the balls to be like, you want to split the bill, don't send a Venmo.
It was just like, come on. Like, you think your date was paid for and you get Venmo requested
That's
2
nuts.
days later?
Delete.
I'm
Also,
sorry.
does he expect you to pay it? Like, oh, yeah, here you go. Like, get fucked. No.
Yeah, get fucked.
It ain't right.
Ain't right.
That's like worse than even being like asking somebody out on a date and then being like, hey, do you want to split it? Like, which I think in some circumstances is kind of like if you invite someone to dinner, you know what I mean? There's sort of like an impression
You should
there,
pay.
right?
Yeah.
But then the extra level of that, which I never thought we could get to, would be to pay for
we
it.
did.
And then that's crazy. That's crazy behavior.
Insane. It's like, oh, we had a really nice date. Venmo request 2 days later. Oh, we didn't have a nice date and you're poor. Oh, cool.
It is
Cool.
a wild choice.
This one's kind of like general bragging and asking 0 questions about your date.
yeah.
Like, just rude. Fuck you. Fuck off. Die. That was dramatic.
Agree.
Oh, this is another thing that happened to me. Telling your date that you have a harem of women. Do we know what the word harem means, ladies?
No, yeah, I do.
Unfortunately.
But this happened twice, as in like 2 different individuals use that word.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I know one of them for sure. I would like bet my entire life savings on it.
They were both menaces, of course.
Naturally.
He would like show up to my work drunk. I was like, you can't show up to my work. Like, I can't drink with you. I'm working.
No, you were at your job.
No, bad. Red flag.
Like, sorry, don't you have a harem? Can you call someone else?
Yeah.
Like, I'm busy.
Did you bother some of the other
What
women?
the others? Yeah.
I'm busy. Can you call one of them to take care of you? Get out of here. Yeah, so that happened twice. So people wonder why we talk shit so much about men. And they're like, oh my God, you're so mean. You're kind of Karen-y. Well, this is why.
It's free to shut the fuck up.
Free to shut the fuck up. That is right. All right, I got a couple more here. These are just like a couple random ones. Chewing with your mouth open. Like, what are you, fucking 5?
Oh.
Close your mouth. Disgusting freak.
Also jail. Yeah, did you grow up like feral in the woods?
You know, this is something with men that I just like, again, this is dating in general, but obviously we've all just dated men exclusively.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately is really the right word there. What is it with men and like not caring if they can like breathe? Because I feel like a lot of men chew with their mouth open because they just like can't breathe through their noses.
Mouth
And like
breathers?
that's why like snore.
Ew.
Yeah, mouth breathers. Like, and it's like, or they snore because again, they can't breathe through their nose. It's like, can't you, like, there's a doctor for this.
Sleep apnea doctor. Go see one. Please.
Go to an ENT and get this solved. Please, for the love of God. Chew with your mouth closed. Breathe through your nose. It's not that hard.
We learned that in like the 1st grade. Not to do. Maybe sooner.
Also, yeah,
I
do you
don't
ever
know.
take a swim lesson? Like, you can. You know what I mean? Like, mouth, nose separate. Like, do we not? Okay. Okay.
I could talk about mouth breathing a lot.
Ew.
Anyway, men that say I'm a high value male.
If you're talking like that, I promise you're not. Not to a
If
woman.
you have to say it.
Not to a human woman.
Not a human woman.
No. Maybe to ChatGPT.
Maybe your mommy feels that way, but not a normal human woman who didn't give birth to you.
Not an alive person.
No, not an alive human woman.
I hate that. If you have to say it, it ain't true.
Ain't true, ain't right.
My last one. I'm sorry, I've had a few glasses of wine. Men that can't wash their ass. I have heard some stories at
No,
work, in my personal life. I keep hearing them.
no, and like there's a whole like genre of TikTok dedicated to this too. Like, what are you doing? Why? You have access to running water and soap. This should not be a problem. Why is this a thing?
I also like it's the one area you should wash.
The most important, you could argue.
of all the areas. If you had to pick one,
It's so
that's
simple.
the one.
Again, you have access to running water. They make special man butt wipes. I've seen them.
Dude wipes. We got 'em.
Crazy. Crazy
We got
to
them.
call them such a thing.
I will say though, since having Gillian, like I never flush a baby wipe.
This is
It does
going.
not matter. There is no such thing as a flushable
No, you're not
wipe.
supposed to. You can't. They're not biodegradable.
Even like flushable ones,
They're
will
not.
say on the box, like do not.
It's not
flush.
right.
It ain't right. That's right.
I shouldn't use them, but my butt's cleaner and we don't have a bidet
No.
yet.
But I will say, I loved having a pack of baby wipes like on hand.
No,
at
there's
all
nothing
time.
wrong with wipes. You have to use them.
You can put them in the trash.
Yes.
You don't have to flush them.
But that's what I mean. Like they're convenient to have.
I didn't know people were flushing them until recently when it was like, stop flushing them. I was like, people were flushing these? Like, come on. You're not supposed to. I thought we all knew. I thought that was a thing everybody knew. Horrible. Jail.
That's my list. Wash your ass. Wash your legs and wash your ass.
Oh my God.
We're learning a lot about hygiene these last few episodes.
So bad.
That's a good list.
Okay. I can go. Excuse me. My list. Texting only / being afraid of phone calls. If you are a grown-ass man who can't make a quick phone call or give me a call, we don't have to text all day. Like, be an adult. You can give me a shout and, like, we can talk through some logistics because I don't have all the time in the world to text you because you're scared of the phone. Sack up.
From a dating perspective?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, could you imagine? I mean, it's been a long time since I've been out in the streets, but...
Listen, I don't like to call, but, like, I'm not scared.
Right. Just, like...
To call the man I'm dating.
A grown-ass man, give me a call.
Right, yeah.
And again, we don't need to, like, talk on the phone all night. Like,
there's definitely a certain level of comfortability.
well, yeah, we live in a society and you should be able to do again, like, I want to be clear. We've given this caveat before. I'm painting with broad strokes. I'm not speaking about, like, specifically neurodivergent individuals. Yeah. Like, everybody has their own shit. I'm talking, like, broadly.
Scared little bitch.
Correct. My number 2, involving Snapchat at all.
No.
We're adults. We are all in our 30s. I was at a bar not too long ago.
No reason.
And this guy was like, let me give you my Snapchat. And I was like, I am a grown-ass woman. I'm not accepting I don't have Snapchat anymore. If I do, I don't, like, open it. I might still technically, like, have it. But, like, also, it's giving cheating. Like, you don't want my number. Mm-hmm. You're not going to give me your number. I was not interested in this man's number either, to be clear. But, like, to say you're going to give me your Snapchat, no, you're not. You're going to get away from me.
Jail. That should have been gone when we were 22.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Number 3, not taking initiative, being like, what do you want to do? Like, where do you, like, and that's not the same as, like, asking someone where they want to go or what they like or what kinds of, like, activities they like or food they like, or if you've picked, like, the last several dates and you're asked, like,
indecision.
Just in general, be like, where do you want to go? Like, you asked me out. Like, pick.
No, annoying.
Loser. Okay, this is kind of, like, a different direction, but if you are dating, expecting every date you go on to be wonderful and to meet your soulmate and, like, letting a bad date ruin your life. I'm not talking about, like, you meet a full-on psychopath. I'm talking just, like, okay, you had a bad date. Like, it happens. Go on another date with someone else. I've just heard people, like, whine about this so much, and it's like, that's part of it. You're going to sit down with a stranger. Like, it might be weird. You might not instantly fall in love with them. Just move on. It's fine. That's part of it.
I'm never gonna date again. Men are so awful.
Oh, I have a wonderful story on my list for this that I think is gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
Oh,
yeah, no,
yeah.
and we've all for the most part been on a bad date. Like, I'm not saying you can't complain or you can't, like, but I'm saying if it's just kind of a flop, like, okay, like, yeah,
get over it. Move on.
All the more reason to, like, go on another date with someone else, a different person.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
This is, like, it's kind of related to that, but I also said, like, normalize casual dating. It doesn't always have to be so serious.
Yeah.
You're allowed to just, like, date to, like, meet people and, like, find out what you like and just, you know, it doesn't have to be so serious. Like, calm down, everyone.
And you can casually date multiple people, and it's okay.
It's totally fine if you're not, like, if you're not cheating on someone, if you haven't had a conversation about, like, exclusivity, like, you're allowed to date multiple people. My next one is connected to this, actually. Very gendered approaches and assumptions to dating. It really bothers me. So let me give an example. Like, I was listening to this podcast once. I hadn't listened before, and it was a man and a woman, and it was, again, like, this is also kind of on my list, but, like, so gendered, and the woman just kept being like, well, this is what girls want, and, like, girls see sex this way, and girls, like, have so many feelings. Like, you can't just hook up with someone and not have feelings, and, like, for girls there's so many feelings involved, and, like, when we do this, like, it's because we, like, see a future with it. And I was like, who are you talking about? Like, that's fine if that's how you feel as an individual. Like,
who's girls?
Yeah, like, what girls?
What girls? Not these girls.
Not this girl. But it's like, again, it's just like gender essentialism. And it's like, if that's how you feel as an individual, like, you don't like casual dating and you see sex as, like, something you want to do exclusively with someone you have an emotional connection to, that's awesome. Great. Good for you. But that's not how every woman feels. Like, what are you talking about? And I think that's also, like, weird for men. I mean, we're talking about this in a very gendered, heteronormative way, but, like, that's weird for men to hear too, because then they just assume things about women. Like, what are you talking about?
Some of us are cool and we can just hang.
Right. There have been phases in my life where, like, I didn't want something serious and I didn't want, like, a super strong emotional connection with people. Like, that's fine. In fact, I've preferred that many times in my life because it's much easier and some would say preferable at times when, like, you don't have to be vulnerable with someone and do all the hard things about a relationship. Some people would say that that's great. Some girls even.
Yeah, that's why who's girls? Like,
Okay.
just be cool.
Yeah.
Be chill and be cool.
Remove gender assumptions and relax, everybody. Anyway, this is another one. No self-awareness and a refusal to look inward. If you're going to date and if you're looking for a partner and if you feel like you're ready to find a serious relationship, you have to understand yourself. And like sometimes it's not always easy and sometimes it requires work. But like if you want to be happy in a relationship, that is key. And if you want a successful relationship, that's key. I'll give an example. I was not dating this man, but I knew this guy who was just out of a very long-term relationship. And he was like, oh, I don't want a relationship, but like was stringing this woman along and she really liked him. And he's like, well, I don't really like her and I don't want a relationship. And I told her that, but you know, like, yeah, we hang out a lot and we spend a lot of time together and like, I'm not really seeing anybody else. And I was like, okay, so you are insecure and can't be alone. So instead of like recognizing that and like dating casually, you are stringing this girl along to provide you with like the emotional labor that you need someone else to perform, but you're not willing to give her anything. But like you're too much of a coward to admit that or too stupid to know that about yourself. And I just find that like if you really want a significant other or if you don't, like know what you want, look inward.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, like it kind of goes into like the harem thing. At least they were honest. At least they knew what they wanted. You know, I guess it was weird, but like if you're just like, oh, I'm in this relationship, but I'm not going to commit or do any of the other things that like you need in a relationship, it's giving pussy. Low value man.
A low value man. Yeah. Yeah. Men who are scared of their own feelings and don't look inward, low value man. Men who can't be alone, low value man.
You hear that?
Take notes.
I'm talking to you, red pills.
Yeah, no, we're talking to the manosphere directly.
Yeah.
Another one, this is especially for women because I know so many women who've done that and I've done this too. Not putting yourself first in the relationship and like staying in a relationship that isn't serving you because you're like so worried about the other person's feelings. Guess what? You're hurting them.
Couldn't be me.
You're hurting yourself. And you don't get a fucking medal at the end of your life for being a martyr and like
A people pleaser.
yeah, seriously, like that guilt and shame you feel, it's just a tool that the patriarchy uses to keep you feeling bad and to keep you down and to keep you stuck because like the worse you feel about yourself, the less likely you are to stand up for yourself and pursue what you need and like push back against people who aren't giving you what you need.
100%.
Put yourself first and like find someone who like also puts you first and like I'm not saying that they shouldn't put themselves first, but I'm saying that your relationship will be a priority when you value yourself more.
And it will show and it will be obvious in all ways.
You will not wonder.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
You will not have moments where you're watching a shitty Netflix movie and someone makes a joke about not being put first and you won't crash out on your couch when you have COVID, hypothetically speaking.
That's never happened. You also won't
No.
listen to the new Taylor Swift Lover album and you won't be like, that will never be me, but it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Oh,
I guess
cool.
none of these songs resonate with me and my long-term significant other. The album called Lover.
He's not abusive, but it's good. It's cool.
There are so many people who would be so grateful to be with someone like this. I'm just definitely not one of them, but like, you should be.
Yeah. It's all good. I don't know what this likes, but it's good. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, knock it off.
Yes.
It gets better when you do.
Preach.
Anyway, 2 more, well, 1.5 more. So, unnecessary parental involvement. And I'm saying
Ew.
that, like, parental involvement can be necessary if, like,
Ooh.
you're in an abusive relationship and you need help getting out and your parents are, like, of course, right?
Or you're like a teenager.
Yes, right. You're a child, a child who can't really make their own choices. But I'm talking, like, oh, what happened with you and so-and-so? Oh, why did it never work out? They were so nice. Weird. Stop. I mean, I will give June and Ward credit for this. I tell them something's done.
No questions.
Dead to them. It might
Yep.
get a, oh, what happened? I provide a quick answer. That's the end of that. Maverick said at one point, he was like, oh, you know, there are exes whose like parents will text me like happy birthday and stuff. And I was like, well, if things go south with us, don't expect that because you are basically dead to June and Ward.
Same.
I referenced a significant other once that we were talking about like a movie or something. And I'd been like, oh, I saw that with so-and-so. Just use their first name. June goes, who? Not even like sarcastically, not even like to be snarky, she truly
Really
was
forgot.
just like,
Which is crazy because, like, you dated for a while.
didn't matter. I said it was done and they believed
for
me. And
Jen.
like, respect your adult children's
Queen
choices. Like, she does. And I gotta hand it to her.
You can't confide in your parents about, like, everything. Like, that's
No.
weird.
Icky. Your parents
Ew.
shouldn't be your best friends.
Sorry. Sorry.
Nope. Shouldn't be a hot take. And now, like, I like my parents. Like, if they were like my neighbors, I would like them. They'd be good neighbors. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely like them and I love them
Well, you're
too.
also an adult.
Yeah. But I'm also just like, I wouldn't be like, my mommy is my best friend. She'd be like, you have other friends.
Just like, that's kind of weird, Catherine.
She's like, Catherine, you're not my best friend. Go,
You'd be
go
like,
make
are
some
you?
friends.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Catherine, you should, what she always likes to say, like, tell it to your counselor. That's what she always says when we like complain about something she did. And we're like, oh, we are.
I love that. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't fret. So yeah, shout out to June and Ward for being like that. And then again, I gotta wrap this up. This is kind of like what you were talking about, like high value man, like gender essentialism from men who can't do shit. Like, one, you don't get to like demand things from a partner because you think that gender should adhere to your perception of that gender. This does not apply to men taking out the trash. Men should always take out the trash. But I like, I mean, it goes without saying you shouldn't like have a misogynistic approach towards like dating and women. But like also, if you are going to say like, I don't want you to work outside the home. Okay, well, you better, if you're going to make a statement like that, like one, you shouldn't anyway, because it's my life and I get to do what I want. But two, okay, so I assume you are taking care of everything. You make enough money for me to retire. You make enough money for me to do all the shit you want me to do, which involves like chores and all that other shit. Like, you're paying for my fitness classes. Fitness is important to me. You're like buying me clothes, because if you don't want me to work, like, where's this all coming from?
My life should not change.
No, exactly. And
Right.
again, I don't even think, you know, all this aside, I like society is failing men also, right? Like, patriarchy is failing men. This late stage capitalism is failing all of us, including men. But like, if you can't do shit, you don't get to have an opinion about what I do with my life.
No, if you can't support me,
Then I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
no.
How dare you have the audacity to tell me what I should or shouldn't do if you can't even take care of yourself?
And wash
and now
your
you're going
ass.
to tell me, yeah, and wash your ass, and you're going to tell me that I shouldn't work? You should work. You should shower.
Get bent
Harder.
and get clean.
In fact.
Get bent, get clean, get therapy. And that's my list.
And that's what we need on our shirt.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. That's
Yeah,
damn
that is a
good
great
list.
merch item.
I hope the men are listening in that have the skids. That's
You
all
know,
I'm saying.
According to the data, they're not, but that's okay.
You know, to our 6 straight male listeners who surely don't have this problem, tell your friends.
Please help them out.
50% of them are with us.
You know, to the remaining 3. Dr. Panda Esquire and the other 2, we're talking to you.
All right.
All right, great list.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Brianna.
So, obviously, as everyone knows, I just don't have a lot of dating history. So I'm going to do my best here.
That's right. The child bride is going to talk about her issues with dating.
Sweet, sweet child bride.
I've never dated as an adult. So,
I'm a virgin.
yes, I was a virgin on my wedding night.
It's just going to be so strange. Ew.
Oh.
Okay. Some of these are based off of my like roommates as well. So,
Yeah, no, not all of these were personal.
Mine were personal.
yeah, exactly.
Most were.
Chivalry, I think, is really like valid and like has a place and a time, but like over chivalrous
Chivalrous. Shrivels.
behavior.
Don't
And-
shrivel.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about dating is limp dicks.
Oh.
But so one of the items, like I think opening a door for somebody or like getting the car door, or, like carrying heavy things, like fine. One of the ones that I never liked and that I still do not like to this day is when a man makes a point to walk on the street side with a woman.
Like performative chivalry.
Correct. And like if a guy does that naturally and like it just happens, whatever, that doesn't bother me. But when a man takes the time to point out that he is doing something chivalrous, then it's not chivalry anymore.
No, for sure.
No, you just have to do it.
If you need praise
just
for
do
being
it.
chivalrous, it's lost. In fact, it's worse.
It's not chivalry.
Yeah.
It's worse. And like that one in particular just has always been like kind of, because it's like one level above of like, you know, you when you think of the list of like chivalrous things, like picking up a bell, opening a door, blah, 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 like the guys that are like, oh, just in case a car runs over the sidewalk, like, I'll stop it. No, you fucking won't. Both of us are going
We're
out.
both toast.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you think your body's gonna do, bro?
We're both dead and it's okay.
You know what? I will say Maverick
Right.
does do that often, but it's not like, oh, here, my angel, let me save you from the car. It's
My
like,
angel of music.
sing my angel. It's crazy. We actually met in this old theater. I was singing and I kept like hearing him.
My dainty angel, you must be inside the
I
sidewalk.
thought he was my dad at first. He wasn't. Crazy.
My dad was singing me through those walls. You didn't hear him? He was like, Christine, Christy. Hide no longer.
Keep going.
We've
It's
been on a
beautiful.
musical tear today.
Inside Heidi. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the little song like her little friend sings. What are the
I
lyrics?
don't even remember. I
She's
just
worried.
remember her saying her name like 100 times. She's like, I'm concerned that you're hearing things. It's like, yeah, she's a good friend. She's being very delicate about it, but like, that ain't your dad.
She's like, I think you're insane.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I want to sing her part and I don't have my phone. I need someone to look it up. I don't care how long I have to cut this.
We gotta let Brianna finish her child bride list.
Okay.
It can't be that long.
I'll sing at the end. I'm so sorry.
No, it's very short. It's my child bride list. Thanks.
Sorry.
As she sings. Okay. Not believing in opposite sex friends.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah, what?
calm down. You're telling on yourself.
Huge red flag. Like, it is just a weird, and like to, again, bring it up specifically, and I'll never forget. So my next few stories are about like my college roommates and their dating habits. And so this one in particular,
It's giving Abigail.
it is giving Abigail.
Slutty Abigail.
Me or the opposite sex friends?
Abigail fucked, but not me. That slut did, not I. Sorry. I'm so sorry,
Nope.
Brianna.
It's true. That slut
I
Abigail.
feel like very left out, and I'm not happy about it.
What?
I'm sorry. You are the queen of pointing out the Abigail of it all, so I owe all this humor to you.
She gave it all
All right.
to a boy.
So
Sorry.
all of it. Okay, so this guy in particular, he was 25 dating an 18-year-old,
Jail.
Ugh.
which was
It's technically legal. It shouldn't be.
gross to begin with.
Brain's not developed.
It shouldn't be. And like they were clearly very different.
Yeah, she was a little girl and he was a grown-up.
She was a child, yeah. And he was like roommates with Dale, and this girl was my roommate. And so that's how we all kind of met. And we were sitting at dinner one time, and we were talking about like just generally and dating and things like that. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, I have a lot of friends that are guys. And he's like,
Especially in college.
well, I just don't think that men and women can be friends. And I was like, or friends, right? Because like, why wouldn't I say that? He's dating my roommate. I'm dating his roommate. He looks me dead in the eye in front of his girlfriend, my boyfriend, and his roommate and says, well, I don't think we're just friends.
What?
Ew.
Yeah.
What a freak.
Ew. Gross.
Who's we?
Gross.
You're like looking around. You're like,
I was like,
surely you're not talking to me.
and I was like, you know what? You're right. We're not friends because I don't like you.
Yeah, we are actually now enemies. You're a loser.
He was the worst. And then my next one, I only have 4. So my third one is not being clear about a date being a date.
Oh, yeah, you scared little baby. What are we doing here?
Right. Like, why? I had been on 2 different dates that I did not know were dates until I was like being like the guy was trying to kiss me at the end of the night. And I was
See-
like, wait, whoa.
This is how I can tell that you're a child bride, because that is some like teenager shit.
Well, I was 21 when one of them happened, and I was 20 when the other one happened.
That's too old.
Correct.
I actually heard a story today.
Gross.
A coworker was telling me that she thought she was going on like a study session, and the guy just like picked her up, and it's like, oh, it's just the two of us. And she's like, oh, what? He's like, yeah.
Oh.
And he like kidnapped her to go on a date. She had no idea.
Oh my gosh. That happened to a friend of mine in college.
Yeah, it's just
It
like,
ain't right.
it's not hard to be clear with your intention.
Man up.
No, and if you're too scared, then
Don't ask.
you shouldn't be going on a date.
Correct. Yeah. And like, I just remember the first time it happened, I was like, I'm sorry, on what planet do you think that's going to happen?
Ew.
Yuck.
Anyway, yikes.
Yicky.
He
Okay.
probably calls himself a high value man today.
He absolutely thinks he's a high
I
value
bet
man.
he does. And he'd be wrong.
He went home that night and like was definitely like, oh, she's going to regret this.
Oh, I'm a high value man.
I don't.
Just waiting for her to call.
Okay. Moving on to, he's probably still waiting. Texts and like having emotional conversations over text, and specifically regarding breakups. So
What?
there's two pieces of this. There's like sort of an A and a B. So the first one is when someone is trying to break up with you and you're arguing with them about breaking up.
Come again? Like they're like, we're not breaking up.
More like, hey, I just like don't think this is really going anywhere. Like I'm just not feeling the vibe. And they're like, no, there's vibe. And you're like, okay, I'm trying to be like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, actually, there's not.
I don't think that's ever happened
Right.
to me. I think, to give them credit, I think they've understood.
yeah. And like there's like where I'm like
Yikes.
just trying to be gentle and kind, and then I have to be like,
Yeah.
no, you're a fucking weirdo and I don't want to see you ever again. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, have some pride, have some integrity. Like, you got to just take that and move on.
Right. And move on. So the other side of that spectrum, and I'm gonna say friend in college, because if she hears this, I guess we're not friends anymore. Fuck it. I had a roommate in college that had a long-term relationship. It ended. She had decided, like, she was always this type of person that was like wanting to date to like find someone to marry.
Yeah.
Like she was not what we were talking about earlier. Like
No
she
casual
wanted,
girl.
Mm-mm.
not a casual gal. But the nature of, so like she ended up becoming a bartender, or not a bartender, a waitress at like a very similar place, Blaze, that you worked at.
Sports bar
Yeah, like just like a sports bar.
slash club
Yeah,
slash nightclub.
whatever.
That is hard work. Y'all were working hard
Yeah, and she,
Everywhere.
in the worst clothes.
it was like the type of place where she was like, guys were buying her drinks all the time. And so eventually, instead of dating, she'd just like meet guys at this bar and then like hook up with them that night.
It's like, that's what you want to do. Like,
But like the problem
get a
was,
girl.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
no problem with that. Where I'm like pointing out the flaw in that is because she was like, oh,
He's my
this is
boyfriend.
gonna be my new boyfriend.
oh no.
Oh,
no.
no.
And I'm like,
Oh, that's tough.
honey, like no, that
Sweetie.
was just like a one night stand. And then she'd like keep texting these guys, and they like wouldn't really reciprocate. And then she would send these like long ass like breakup texts to these one night stands,
Ugh.
being like, hey, you
Were
know,
there ever responses? Like,
no.
oh no.
So she would be like, oh, you know, this just like isn't working out. Like I really wanted this, I wanted that, da 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 da. I'm like, girl, they don't care. Like they just had sex with the waitress at the bar. There was no like
That's it, girl.
romance.
Which is not like derogatory.
No,
You're
that's
a
fine.
hot, cool waitress for sure. But like,
yeah.
that's no good.
But she was like under the impression that she was like dating, and I'm like, honey, that's not dating.
Was she like really sheltered?
She couldn't be sheltered if she's banging on the first date, right?
Yeah, but like you
Well,
might.
they weren't even dating. She was meeting them at the bar.
First meeting.
No, I know. But
The
like,
first hello.
She was sheltered. Yes, she had been sheltered. She'd also been in that like long-term relationship for a long time.
that's what I mean.
Like one guy for like ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's usually people who are in that situation are like people who are like either very young or very like sheltered or very naive, which like, I mean, I'm not like innocent here either. Like I have done some weird shit. I have been the reciprocant of some weird shit. Like
The receiver.
I have been on the receiving end of some unbecoming behavior.
Asinine tomfoolery, I might say.
Oh, of the highest degree. But I feel like people who are in that situation, yeah, like they're just like naive to like the world, right? Because yeah, you probably like had a boyfriend for like 8 years, and then you're like, you don't know how to date, and it's like that's not really even your fault. It's just like I don't want to be the person to sit down and explain that to you.
Right. Like nobody like explained it to her. But I think where it came from is I was telling her, I was like, sweetheart, like, no.
This isn't a date.
Right. And the other piece of it too, and like, this is something that gives me the ick and it ain't right from my perspective. She was like, well, if I don't remember having sex with them, it doesn't count.
Oh, no. Oh, honey.
And there's two pieces of that I want to point out.
I mean,
I have no problem with you sleeping with a guy and not remembering it. Like, girl, but probably for the best. But you shouldn't give a shit about how many guys you've slept with.
We can't pretend it didn't
and
happen.
Like trying to make rules so that they don't count. Like, I just remember thinking it was so prudish.
Yeah, for sure.
But also like not prudish because you're like going like, girl, you're doing it.
Pick a lane.
Like just because you don't remember it, you know.
Right. And like, that's fine. Do your thing.
You tally that boy.
And like,
you mark that tally. You deserve it.
Again, like if a man is asking you about like your body count, speaking of low value men, like that is some psycho shit.
I've actually never been asked that of all the freaks I dated.
Because they were like, well, if she asks.
Maybe that's my it ain't right ick is that like body count as a whole, like that like mentality. It's just gross and weird. Like you could sleep with 100 people, you could sleep with one person. And like the reality is that if you're safe and like you're doing things appropriately and like you're just being an adult about it,
totally,
you could end up in the same exact situation with 100 partners versus one partner.
100%.
Right. It's the extremes that are flags. You know, if it's like a Tiger Woods situation, like that's a whole separate thing, right? Or if you're like you have, you know, years of religious trauma and you hate everyone who's not a virgin, like that's also a separate thing. Like the extremes are flags.
Yes.
But again, that's more of a personality thing than like a deeper psychological thing than like the act itself.
Yeah, so that was always a fun time in my life because I was with Dale all the time and I was just like the girl.
She's like, I could judge everybody else while I hung out with my boyfriend. It was a wild time for me. Can you believe what my dumb slut roommate was doing? I had a boyfriend.
I mean, she was
she gave everything
slut.
She had to a boy who changed his mind, but I didn't.
And we both cried.
Actually, the difference is that she was dumb, but she wasn't like a slut. Like she thought she was a slut, but she wasn't a slut.
No, she was trying to get married, which either is fine. Yes, and you know,
hey, she's married with 2 kids and like living her best life.
Good for her.
I wish you well, girl. Like that's not what I want.
And you know, who among us
doing?
No, but you know, who among us hasn't behaved regrettably in our early 20s?
Please.
Again, we had a whole series on this.
Not us.
We behaved badly by picking those men in the first place. Why do I drink and I get stuck in this accent?
Oh, you know I do not mind when you imbibe and you lean into your southern roots, Miss Anna.
Mr. Jasper, may I have some more wine?
Oh, yes, my lady. You stay put right there. I don't want you to lift a finger. Let me untangle myself. I am burdened by this technology.
Oh, I would like to sing a song for the last 5 minutes, okay?
Well, perhaps we should launch a musical together.
We are watching most of Sound of Music until we get tired.
Captain Von... Speaking of doing slutty things, Captain Von Trapp. Oh, how clumsy of me. I meant to accuse you.
I need a phone, and I need you to look up the lyrics to the song.
The Christine song.
The Friends part, because it is
that
funny.
song in my head is called Christine. Or that, like, chunk.
I don't know what it's called.
Which one is that?
It's Angel of Music, right?
When they're, like, getting ready for the big performance. Yeah.
When she's like, I'm worried about you, bitch, for hearing voices in the wall.
She's like, my dad is talking to me through the walls and helping me be a better singer. And she's like,
oh my God. And then
sweetie.
The guy, the man, the prince, whatever, what is he? The Vicomte du Chaly. He has to be like, Christy, he is not your father. She's like, Daddy, it's not. Papa. When she fully went into the basement with this man, she knows it's not her father.
No, like if my dad is in hiding and he's behaving like that, I won't believe that's my dad because he's not a pervert.
He's dead. He's deceased. He said he would send you the Angel of Music, which is what he did. The spooky vampire in the basement. Okay?
Spooky man.
All right, hold on.
The canals under the theater.
Vampire, who cares?
Not my business.
He sings like an angel. What is the Friends part?
angel.
Hold on.
I must know. Because she sings it in like the babiest voice. It's so funny.
Is it in the song Angel of Music?
This is before she goes into the mirror and gets dragged.
Angel of Music?
Yeah, it's got to be an
Before the
angel. Of
It's between. She's still like, bitch.
Oh, Christine, you
Yes.
must have been dreaming.
Right.
Stories like this can come true. Christine, you're talking in riddles.
Yeah.
That's in Think of Me, right?
It's after Think of Me.
No,
After
it's
she sang.
an Angel of
So
Music.
it's in Angel of Music. Before it really bangs. I don't really remember the tune, but stories like this can't be true.
Give it to
Christine,
me.
you're talking in reels.
I know it is.
And it's
Give it to me.
not like you. Man, the Friends one verse has stumped us.
Here it is. Okay. Christine, you must have been dreaming. Stories like this can't come true. Christine, you're talking in riddles, and it's not like you.
Dude, that was perfect.
Garden guardian, grant me your glory. Who is this angel? This music high.
Please.
Secret and strange.
We never did our Halloween costume. We said I was going to be the Phantom and you were going to be Christine. We never made that happen. This is the year. Pod episode.
Can I be wrong? What's his name?
Oh, I'm not finished. He's with me even now. Your hands are cold all around me. Your face, Christine, it's white. It frightens me frightened. And then we get into the other song where she, I am your angel of music. Come to me, angel of music. I am your angel of music.
That's right.
What's your boyfriend's name?
In my head, it's like Andrew. I don't know. Like, I know it's
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I know,
Raoul.
right? Like, obviously, that's not his name. His name is
Raoul.
not Andrew. But he's just like such a bland boy.
Raoul.
Like, he means well. He's, he's harmless. Just
Oh,
He's the Jimmy Cooper.
no.
oh, fuck! It's right on the tip of my tongue.
It's Raoul.
Oh, well, yes, that's right.
Sorry, it's hard to hear you.
Saying it for 3 minutes.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I have the headphone habit.
Ask of you. Oh my gosh, we gotta watch this again. It's been too long.
Raoul. Sing once again,
my
with
angel.
me. A strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me to glance behind,
I can't hit that.
the other eyes there inside my mind.
Wow.
I just want you guys to know, I know it sounded good in person, but it was so hard to listen to on these shows.
No, I don't know that it sounded good in person.
I know it's not good. I am regretful.
I'm excited to make my Halloween costume as
We
Gerard
aren't.
Butler.
These motherfuckers for Halloween. I quit.
No, we've talked about it for so long. We've got to just do it for the pod.
We have to. Sorry to the pod who I don't remember where we got to wrap this up. So sorry for our.
We got to go. This is
Wrap it
supposed to be
up.
a mini-sode. This took us an eternity. The point of no return, if you will.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Past the point of no return. The final threshold.
This is me paddling through the canals under the theater.
We're on the wrong song.
Sorry, it's been too long
Yeah,
since I've seen this
Jesus.
movie/play.
Woof.
Fun fact, Gerard Butler also can't hear out of his left ear very well. That's why he kind of talks out the side of his, he does that little
Okay, King. Do you know that I watched every one of his movies in quarantine? I was hyper focused on him as an actor.
He is delicious. I don't blame you.
Good choice.
A high value man.
I don't regret it. We should wrap up this
Leonidas,
show.
okay.
Phantom, okay. 300, okay.
Say less.
Anyway, yes, that's our It Ain't Right dating. Don't do any of these things if you're a man or woman. Highly do not recommend.
Or neither, or both, or whatever. Just don't do
They,
this shit.
them, whatever you want to be. Don't do it if you're a
Just
human
don't
being.
honk from the fucking driveway.
Don't protect me from cars on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
I want to be it.
Get me out of this life. All right, that's our...
Release me.
Release me from this prison of life. All right, that's our show, everyone.
Sing my angel. That was Jasper as the Phantom.
Don't fire me up. Don't fire me up.
Sing my angel. I want to hear it.
How do you sing in a southern accent? Angel of music, hide no longer.
Or my angel of music.
This has been going on for 10 minutes,
So
ladies.
I ain't sorry, alright. You can find us at Something Feral Pod on that Gmail and the TikTok Something Feral FTN on that Instagram. Now follow us or drive off a cliff because you know what? We need them likes and them follows, okay? I don't know what else I'm saying. Alright, off to get feral. See you next week.